tutorial. For any project, when you are ready to export, you want to turn this into another MP4. This information on the timeline is recorded as part of your project file. And it's like a blueprint, but that's not what you turn in. What you need is another video that is created from all of the cuts and edits that you made, all the choices that you made. That's called the export process. So you're creating another MP4 to turn that in. There's two ways to do it. There's the quick export, which just allows you to choose a name and a location. So I might say MHS signage May 4th and hit save. I also want to make sure I know where it's going. So it's going to the desktop, and this is really the easiest way to do it. And then you hit export. The only downside about that is it's going to take you time to kind of preview it and make sure that it's good. And the longer your cut is, the more likely it is that you're going to want to watch the whole thing all the way through just before that last step. So I'm going to cancel this export and jump to the other way that you can do it, which is the full screen export in the workflow in the upper left-hand corner. And then when you hit export there, you've got a lot of options here. Sometimes you'll want to send straight to YouTube before, so that it saves you a step. I might actually set that up for myself for some things like this, because it ends up being that you have to do the same thing twice to get it done. If you export to multiple platforms at the same time, it's really helpful. You've also got the file name here, so I'll do MHS signage May 4th, if I could type. And then you've got a location here. And this one is asking me to replace it. But again, if you want to change the location, you can send it anywhere. Send it to your folder. Just know where it's going before you do the next two steps. The last thing, I'm just going to say replace to let it go. The last thing is it lets you scrub through the timeline and listen to it. Making sure your audio is good, looking through to make sure the whole thing is there. And if it is, your final step is that blue button on the bottom. And it's basically the same thing as the fast export. It's just gives you a few more things to check. So either way, quick export or export works. Just be sure to turn in the MP4 when you're done.